These are dark days, and it's a good thing we have Green Cheek Beer Company here with a wonderful digression. Today we have a style of beer I do not see at all anymore. It was popular for a bit, and we've never reviewed it on the channel. We have a black IPA from Green Cheek. I've had one before. It was one based off of the Ring Wraiths from Lord of the Rings from Bottle Logic. And needless to say, it was not a good time for me. It was one of the most awful beers I've ever tasted.
So let's get another one and subject Mary to it.
We are a beer review channel, and we cannot have just beers and style of beers that we enjoy. We just had a whole month of you and Bottle Logic.
So let's never have Bottle Logic on the channel again?
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying
Call
we
Rafa.
gotta branch out.
Call Rafa. I can't do it anymore.
Looks like the canning date is January 9th, 2024. We are March 10th, 2024. So still fairly fresh. Yeah, not super familiar with black IPAs other than that they're dark. They're a darker beer.
I think the one black. Well, no, I tried this one before. To me, it reminds me of a little bit of like a porter for some reason.
Yeah, I think they use the dark malts in there. That's what makes it dark and gives it that darker tone that you're not expecting from an IPA.
But it's like not like a. I know I keep saying like Marzens and like the Oktoberfest beers and stuff like that. They're like they taste like pens, like ink.
Right.
It kind of reminds me of that too. Which is weird because porters and Marzens taste nothing alike. But I don't know. I'm not excited about this.
Well, turn that frown upside down. Green Cheek says drink while smiling.
Make better beers then.
That's enough talking. Let's get to drinking.
Shots fucking fired, bro!
Let's open up this black IPA.
Oh, wow. Nice can noise. Oh, wow. That was full.
That was full to the tippy top.
Full to the top!
Have some faith in me and my pores.
What
Jeez.
a perfect... Okay, well, this couch has seen a lot of spills.
Drippage.
Oh. Well, I can't smell anything through this head, so...
It is hard, but...
3 fingers ahead?
2 fingers ahead.
Okay, well, your 2 fingers and my 3 fingers are the same. Yeah, this is... I can't smell anything.
To me, it smells almost fruity, like one of their IPAs. But then it looks dark, and it's weird to me.
How do you smell anything?
With my nose, like this.
You little... I guess I can smell a little bit of the sweetness that you're talking about.
Well, honestly, look at it. You can barely see through that. Only at the thinnest part of the glass, when you hold it up to the light, can you really see. Not even through. It's just it gives it more of a Coke color.
Yeah, like it's the lighter brown down there.
Let's just dive right in and taste it.
I'm gonna have a foam mustache.
Violent reaction from Mary there. This is a different beer. This is a different animal. I mean, this is a completely different style that I think was popular 10, 20 years ago. Used to see it a little bit more from what I've heard. Not very many places do it anymore.
This is very confusing for me.
We'll get our thoughts on that in a second. Bitter, a little bitter, not as bitter as I think it would be. It's almost like a hazy, but then it's dark and it's more watery and not as smooth and fluffy as a hazy is. And
I believe that I agree with everything that you're saying, but
maybe slightly tropical.
There's a taste at the end. I agree with everything that you just said, but there's a taste at the end that's almost like savory to me for some reason. And let me Let me taste it one more time, friends.
I'm not getting any savory notes, but it's just different. But it's not bad. The one I had from Bottle Logic, that one at the time it tasted pretty darn nasty.
I know what it is. I agree with you. It at the beginning, you think that this is gonna taste really bitter and weird, but it's sweet. But towards the end, once I swallow and I'm thinking about it, it tastes like beef jerky to me for some reason.
Interesting. Like regular beef, no seasoning
No.
added to it?
Yeah, because beef jerky isn't necessarily savory, because I feel like in the process of jerking your beef,
okay,
you make it a little sweeter, don't you? Like, I feel like when you do that, when you dry the beef and everything, like don't they put sugar on it or something to do that?
Depends what you add. I mean, you can just dry it out and make regular jerky. You don't need to add anything but salt, really. I think.
Maybe then I'm thinking about a
like teriyaki.
Yeah, maybe I'm thinking about a teriyaki style then, because this is like, it's really weird to think like that, but that's how I'm feeling about it once, like, the aftertaste. Like, it's not in my mouth anymore, so, like, or, like, iced tea, unsweetened iced tea. I don't know, this is all over the place.
Tea's a little bitter, yeah.
This is all over the place for me. I don't hate it as much as I remember hating it before. I wouldn't buy this for myself. This isn't a style that I would gravitate towards. This isn't horrible, but this isn't my favorite. I think I'd give it like a 3.75.
Oh wow, that's a lot higher than I thought you were gonna rate it.
I have to be impartial.
That's true.
I'm a brewmature amateur. They're not gonna ask me back if I'm just partial to stouts.
I'd probably give this a 3.75 as well. It's not in that upper echelon for me. It is the better of the two of the style that I've had, and this one's better by leaps and bounds. Not a style that I'm particularly gravitating towards, other than I'm always interested to see different breweries' takes on it, because it isn't one that you see all the time. So that's why I told Mary, we got to get a 4-pack of this when they came out with it. We got to review it, because we don't have that many opportunities to review the style.
It's very confusing for me. My taste buds are very confused.
Yeah, I think it is a confusing style, because you expect it to be maybe like a porter, or it says IPA, so you expect it to be bitter like an IPA, but it's kind of riding the line of like there's a little sweet, there's a little savory, there's a little citrus, there's a little tropical in there even. Maybe that's just this one and it's not indicative of the style, but yeah, very interesting. ABV wise, it's not a double dark IPA, so I'm gonna go ahead and say this is like a 6.7% beer.
I don't even remember. I don't even remember at all.
7 even.
You know, we always talk about stouts having a base beer, like a base stout. Maybe Green Cheek has a base IPA and they did something to... I mean, I don't know how you make dark IPAs. Maybe it has something to do with the brewing process, or just let's just put some syrup in there and make it dark. I don't know.
I think the reason you're able to do more of a base with the stout is because you'll have the basic beer, the stout that's made with the malts, the hops, the yeast, all that stuff they put in there, and then they add the adjuncts. The adjuncts are what make it the different beers and the different offshoots and the different barrels they age it in. IPAs, you don't really do all that. You have the malt and the hops, but for the different IPAs, the hops are changing all the time. But your dark IPAs are made with dark malts to give it the color and a little bit of that, maybe a little more roasty flavor is what we're getting. So yeah, there's not really base IPAs.
I was just thinking because, like, you said dark IPA in the past hasn't been your favorite, but this one tastes a little more tropical. Like, I feel like Green Cheek does a more tropical, more sweet IPA, and maybe this is their take on a dark IPA with their IPA-ness. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, their hops they chose are more on the tropical side of things. I'm sure you could put hops in here that are more dank and bitter, and it's going to be a completely different profile. But this one seems to be enjoyable for both of us. 3.75. We both like it. I don't know that we'd have it again outside of like a trip to the brewery where we're hanging out with some friends, and you just want to mix it up. And what do they got? Oh, we'll try that one again. Yeah. That's going to do it for today's beer review. I hope you enjoyed it. Like, share, subscribe, click the bell icon so you can be notified when we upload the next video. You don't want to miss it. But until then, we're the Brew Amateurs, trying every beer from around the world. One sip at a time. No, that's not how that is.
Isn't it?
It is. That's the name, but a digression is not distraction.
Whatever. I bought it. Well, then what is... I don't get the name of this then. Why did they
I'm
call
gonna
it
leave
that?
that. I'm gonna leave it and see what happens.
Yeah,
See if
who
people hate
gives a
it.
shit?